relationship with the Lord. You can tell at the service I'm bored. Oh no, I'd rather be on a resort. Oh no, I'd rather be serving some boys. Oh no, I'd rather be serving this to a sort of thinking I know she was. I'm drowning, swimming in this got me drowning. I'm drowning. Ice, yeah, this water got me drowning. I'm drowning. No flow chasing, I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No flow chasing, I'm drowning. I'm drowning. Cool by the boat, I'm drowning. I'm drowning. Ice, yeah, this water got me drowning. I'm drowning. No flow chasing, I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No flow chasing, I'm from a place where they pull up on you with a going bang bang bang. No one warned you, ain't no time for no play play play. You sleeping on the stretcher like late late. I'm saying hey hey hey, trying to live day by day. None of these neighbors say nothing if you see a and them is coming. They did it, dumping, they kicking, they punching, they jumping. The reason I'm my nigga Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my nigga Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup, and just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And now pitch on the way.
Nope, ball. No, that's down.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. 3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the curveball that time, and there's your first out of the evening. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
1 out, nobody on. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Rizzo, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Bumgarner, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. fastball just misses. That's ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Calhoun, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts. It's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's in there. Base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning, and he'll get in there safely. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. And that'll bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. Head-to-head numbers with Darvish. He's just 2 for 9. Comes set with the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Marte leads off second with nobody out. To 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2. Eduardo Escobar waits on deck. Three-two pitch. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Reined in. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, David Peralta.
At the plate, David Peralta, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Two outs here with a runner at third. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
1-1.
1-2.
1-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
1-2. Here it is.
Nope, that's in. Full count.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Men on third with 2 down. High in the air out to center field. Hap is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's only 1 for 10. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
That is it. The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Now to the plate, Christian Walker. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish, batting at an even 400.
Christian Walker.
First delivery to him on the way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Cole Calhoun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Walker aboard here at first with nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Nick Ahmed, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled off. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Two pitch is fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
To the plate now, Madison Bumgarner, as he'll take a look at ball one. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. A runner on first with two away. And a ball and two strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Fouled away. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Still 1-2. The pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in now, the power hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. There's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Standing in, UWL. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch on its way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Third inning, no score to this point. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Three and one. Here it is. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And now a two-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Only play for Bumgarner is to first, and the sacrifice is successful.
Now back, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses low and away. Ball one. One and oh. Here it is. Kipnis stands at second with two gone. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Popped into the air, back behind second. Marte waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now. Coming to the plate now, Carson Kelly. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to Carson Kelly.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
At the plate, Starling Marte. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. One ball, one strike to count. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. Another one sent foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here now the 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Schwarber ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out.
Now back, second baseman, Cattell.
Stepping up now, Cattell Marte will swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
First offering on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. He's running. Oh, right back to him on the mound. Kipnis on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. Calhoun on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
In there, 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
2-1 to count.
Hit back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Looking up is Peralta. And they take the lead. It's gone. As the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Right fielder.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Might have been looking to find that out. 1 and 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. So here's Eduardo Escobar. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
One and one. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on.
Crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Digging in, David Peralta. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, ball.
Escobar on at first, nobody out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
First baseman, Walker.
In now, Christian Walker. Darvish pauses. Here it comes. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ready with the 1-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber will wait on it. Backs down without much of a fight. They're down 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Now at the plate, Ian Happ flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Cubs,
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now here's the pitch.
nope, ball. Ball up.
2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The count now at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So here now's the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Low for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their effort. Have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Full count will stand. Here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2.
Nope. Ball.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate now, Nick Ahmed, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Cutter low. 1-1.
1-1.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1.
Strike two.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Madison Bumgarner. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Darvish